Stroll right in with a devilish grin. Glass doors open like they know where I've been. No tag checking, no second guessing. This is my time, yeah, it's my blessing. Velvet ropes can't hold me back. Gold reflections in my track. I've earned this right, no need to lack. Freedom reward is mine to take. Pick my favorite, watch it break. No chains, no bounds, I'm on my way. Gratitude brings the brighter days. Freedom reward is mine to take. Pick my favorite, watch it break. No chains, no bounds, I'm on my way. Gratitude brings the brighter days. Soft leather bags and diamond shines. The world feels better when it's all mine. But it's not greed, it's just my creed. To live with love and plant the seed. Mirrors flash my joy so clear. No limits left, no room for fear. Grateful hearts bring treasures near. Freedom reward is mine to take. Pick my favorite, watch it break. No chains, no bounds, I'm on my way. Gratitude brings the bone like that. Freedom reward is mine to take. Pick my favorite, watch it break. No chains, no bounds, I'm on my way. Gratitude brings the brighter days.
Every morning I wake with the sun. 100 roses, my ritual begun. Petals soft like whispered prayer. Fragrance fills the heavy air. I'm not waiting for someone to see what I already know about me. Daily roses, I'm worthy of love.
Guys, we're going to get started in literally a couple minutes. What I want you guys to do is screenshot that you are on this call. Let's blow up the community chats. Let's get way more people on this call. I know we had way more than 8 newbies last week. So screenshot that you are on this call. Send it out to the community chat. Blow up the chat and let's get more people on.
Says it all, it's a ticking parade. A shining Rolex, dreams that never fade. Confidence like fire is my golden blade. Yeah. Mirror don't lie, but I fake it till you make it, yeah, believe's the key. Reality bends when you act like you're free. Who fake it till you make it, that's the way to be. Success in every detail, that's my decree. Every step's a stage, a spotlight's glare. Swagger in my stride like I'm already there. The world's a canvas and I paint it red. Yeah, yeah. Belief fuels the engine, drives the machine. Dress the part, live the part, call it a routine. Every diamond starts as cold, unseen, unseen. You fake it till you make it, yeah, believe the key. Reality bends when you act like you're free. You fake it till you make it, that's the way.
Hello, 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 guys. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Are we all good? Just drop a one in the chat box. You guys can hear me and you guys can see me, and we are all good to go. Let me just open up the chat box so I can see you guys. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Welcome, 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 guys. This is our beginners basics call. Just drop a 2 in the chat box if you are brand new. This is probably your first ever call. I just want to welcome you guys into the family. If this is your first ever call, just drop a 2 in the chat box and you have been here for less than a month. Welcome, Jamal. Just Jamal we've got as a newbie. Okay. Well, welcome, guys. Welcome. This is a call that we host every single Tuesday, 8 p.m. UK time. 9 p.m. Sweden time. And when we do these calls, we just kind of go over a few simple information to make sure that you guys have all the information that you need in order for you to have a great start here. So what I want you guys to do is take as many notes as possible. We're going to be going through a bit of information, so take as many notes as possible. And if you guys have any questions, this is a beginner's call, so feel free to throw any questions in the chat box and we can cover them. But with that being said, I'm just going to share my screen with you guys and we're just going to kind of get into it. So, right, put this out the way. Cool. So this is your beginners basics call, okay? And this is where we're just going to be going through over information that you guys are going to need in order for you to get started, to have a good start here. Just a few ground rules when it comes to it. Please take notes to digest the information properly, guys. We're going to be going through a lot of information. So make sure that you take notes. Make sure you are in your student face. So if there is stuff going on in the background, tell whoever it is to make that making noise that you are in student mode and you need to focus. Okay, we're going to be going through a lot of information. In terms of our group chats, guys, so we've got a few group chats, and I know sometimes as a beginner, it's a little bit overwhelming to know what chats you're supposed to be paying attention to, what chats are important and what chats are kind of not as important. So you've got the announcements group chat, which is where all the calls and any information that you guys need will go into the announcements chat. Then you have the community chat. This is where you get information and updates, and you can throw in any questions if your enroller is unavailable and not able to answer any questions. Then of course you have the community chat to throw in questions there. Then you have the trade ideas chat, okay? The trade ideas chat, you are not able to message anything in there. However, this is where the trade ideas come through. So this is where you'll be copying and pasting trade ideas that are coming through, where you'll be able to make money from those trade ideas. And then of course we have the results chat, where if you make some money, whether it's on your demo account, whether it's on your live account, I want to encourage you guys to screenshot and send it in. It doesn't matter how much you make. It just shows your enroller that you're working, you're doing the things that you need to be doing, and be excited that you have made some sort of result, regardless of how much it is. So never be shy to post in there. Okay, definitely screenshot and throw your screenshots in there. And then, of course, we've got a few other chats that are not really important as a beginner just yet. Okay, so, oh, it's taken me off there. Right. So next page. So in terms of step-by-step on onboarding, once you got started, guys, your enroller sent you a little bit of a lengthy message, which is called our welcome message. Okay. This welcome message guides you through step by step on setting up and onboarding. So please go through this message. A lot of people miss a lot of information because it is a lot of information, but please go through this message as many times as you need to. Okay, as many times as you need to go through this message. It gives you step by step and it gives you access to absolutely everything that you need access to. Okay, so make sure that you create a demo account with the link that is in the onboarding message. Okay, create a demo account to make sure that you get access to the right account. Create a demo account, and your demo account is a fake account where you get to practice with fake money on how to take trades, etc. Okay. So week one, okay, it's setting up, it's practicing, it's copying and pasting, okay, and it's just getting to grips with things. Week two, you want to start looking to go live and actually trading with live money. This is where you'll get a trading plan where you're copying and pasting trades. And this is when you're going to start getting familiar with our AI scanners. Okay. The AI scanners is what makes majority of people their money. The copy and pasting is great, but you never want to put your money in someone else's hands. Whereas with the scanners, they're very simple. They're very beginner friendly. If you learn them, once you learn them, you can be a little bit more independent. You can start trading where you want to, and you don't have to check your phone 24/7 for the trades that are sent out. Okay, third week, you want to aim to make a withdrawal. And then fourth week, when you're happy with everything, you've seen that this is works, you now get a 3 month game plan. Okay, so that's what your first 4 weeks looks like. I know a lot of you guys are in your first week or 2 weeks. So if you're in your second week, definitely start looking to go live. If you feel you're a little bit behind, then just message your enroller and they'll be able to kind of speed things up a little bit and jump on a call with you and just kind of support you a little bit more. Okay, cool. Right. In terms of the apps to download, Mighty app is the app that you're going to need to download, and this gives you access to the customer guide videos. Okay. So let me just show you, for example, because I am a visual learner. Okay. So just for example, just move all of this out of the way. It lets me type it. I'm not too sure it won't let me type. Hold on. Not too sure what's going on. All right. Why won't it let me type? Okay, I don't know what's going on, guys. It won't let me type things. Let's try and be smart and outsmart this then. Sorry, guys, I'm not too sure why it won't let me type for some reason. I have no idea what's going on. I've never done that before. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, so you'll get access to the Mighty app where you'll be able to go through the customer guide videos. So all you have to do is look on the left-hand side. Okay, and this is where it will show you where it will say customer guides, and you just want to click on that and go through all of those videos. Okay, those are all onboarding videos, how to use your trading platform, how to maneuver around GFU, and it shows you everything that you get access to. Okay, second app that you're going to need is GFU Connect app. This is where you'll get important updates, live calls, and trade ideas. On the GFU Connect app, guys, I want you to subscribe to the Sniper Pro AI scanner. With the Sniper Pro AI scanner, of course, with you'll subscribe to educators, but I want you to subscribe to Sniper Pro AI scanner, which also sends out trade ideas as well and gives you a lot of information about one of our most popular AI scanners that we have. Okay, cool. Next apps that I want you guys to download that is going to be beneficial for you is number one, MetaTrader 5. MetaTrader 5 is your trading platform where you'll be able to place the trades that are sent out. TradingView is a little bit more for advanced when you want to be a little bit more independent. This is where you can kind of do your own analysis and study the markets yourself. So everything that you are learning, you can apply it on TradingView and you can see on TradingView. Okay, let me just pin myself. Right. And then you've got Vantage, which is our broker that we now recommend. I know a few people are on Quo, however, we are transitioning over to Vantage. We've just found it's a little bit better in a few areas. So definitely speak to your upline or your enroller about how they can help you get access to that if you haven't done so already. Okay, cool. Then you want to add GFU as an app as a shortcut. So if you want an iPhone, then add GFU as an app just because it makes it easier so you don't have to constantly go to Safari or Google to constantly type in GFU. Okay, so you can literally just create it as an app and it's just a little shortcut. And you want to do the same with GFU Live as well. So this is how you do it. There's a little video that shows you how to do it. This is on iPhone. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do it on Android. Apologies. But yeah, this is how you do it. So you'll click on the square arrow. Oh, you'll click on the square and the arrow at the bottom of your screen. Okay, and then you click add to home screen. And then GFu back office, click add, and then it pops up as an app for you. Okay, so that's just something that you want to do. Okay, so it just kind of makes it easier to access everything. Okay, cool. So how to use MetaTrader 5. So MetaTrader 5 is where you're going to be entering and exiting the trades. I am a visual learner, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys on my phone exactly how to enter trade ideas that have been sent out. I know a few have been sent out today. So I'm going to just show you guys exactly how you'd enter the trade. Let me just jump on this call on my phone. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and then I'm going to switch over.
Recording in progress.
Right. Okay, can you guys hear me? Are we all good? No technicals. Are we all good? Amazing. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to just walk you guys through exactly how you would take a trade. Okay, so I've opened up my demo account for you guys. Cool. So MetaTrader 5. Okay, this is what it looks like. I've got all my trades, all my currency pairs that I currently trade, just for example. Okay, so this is what it would look like. Okay, so on here, you've got, if you look at the bottom of your screen, you've got quotes, you've got chart, you've got trade, you've got history, and you've got settings. At the bottom where it says quotes, this is what is called your watch list. Okay, so this is where you can add any currency pairs that you want to trade. Okay, so as you can see, there's XAU USD, which is gold, and you can see US30. If I wanted to add anything else, I can add whatever I wanted to. I don't know, USD JPY maybe. I can add it and then it's now on my watch list. Okay, if I want to delete it, I can swipe it and then delete it off my watch list. Okay, so let's take a trade that was sent out today, for example. If we go through maybe, okay, so it said XAU USD buy, it says the entry and then the TP areas and then SL. What you're going to do, if it doesn't say the type of trades that you are going to enter, example, if it doesn't say buy limit, if it doesn't say sell limit, it just says buy and nothing after that. That means market execution. Market execution is where you're going to enter the trade now at the current price. So what you're going to do is you're going to click XAU USD and then you're going to click trade. And then you're going to see a page like this. Okay, so at the top it says market execution. You're going to be able to click there and you can actually select what type of trade there is. So there's buy limit, there's sell limit, buy stop, sell stop, all of the fun stuff. Okay, what I don't want you guys to do as a complete beginner is confuse yourself and try to learn everything and anything as a beginner. You don't need to. You don't need to know what buy stop limit means. You don't need to know what sell stop limit means. You don't need to know any of those things or what any of that means. You just need to know what type of trade you are entering, okay, and how to copy and paste the numbers. That's all you need to know as a complete beginner. Okay, so because it didn't say buy limit or buy stop or anything after the buy, you know it's a market execution. So you're going to get market execution. Okay, and then it's asking for stop loss and take profit. Okay, so stop loss would be SL. Okay, I want you guys to tell me what numbers I'm going to put in my stop loss area because we're simply copying and pasting. So from this trade, okay, that Savannah sent out today, It says entry, TP, and SL. SL is my stop loss. So what number? And don't be afraid to get it wrong, guys. This is a beginner's course, so it would be good for you to get it wrong than not participate at all. But as I want to fill out my stop loss, what number would I put if I was copying and pasting this trade? Just let me know in the chat box. And don't be afraid to get it wrong, guys. It's honestly absolutely fine. Let me know. Let me know in the chat box. There's 16 of us on this call. We can definitely participate. Amazing. 4581. Perfect. So what you're going to do is you're going to simply put 4581. Simple. Because it says SL 4581, you're going to put 4581. Okay. And then it says TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4. That's your take profit areas. Okay. So as a beginner, focus on TP1 or TP2. Okay. So at TP1, if I wanted to just put TP1, okay, this is my target area that we want the price to go. So this is the target price that you'd want it to go that would be in profit. Okay, so target price, you can also look at take profit. Okay, so this is your target price. So target price number 1, what number would I be pasting into my MetaTrader 5 platform? Let me know, guys, in the chat box. Don't be afraid to get it wrong. 4591.5. Amazing. So you're going to put 4591.5. Okay. And then it says to buy. So what you're simply going to do is you're going to click buy. No, I'm not trading. This is a demo account, and just for example, guys, by the way, so this is not a trade to take at all right now. If you're on your demo, feel free, but this is not a trade idea being sent out. Okay, so it just says buy market. Obviously, this was a trade that was sent out a little while ago, so the stop loss and take profit is now invalid. But what I can do, I'm just going to enter this trade as if I was able to enter the trade. Okay. I don't know why I'm in minus 10 grand. Don't worry about that, guys. This was from ages ago. I think it was just an example I used. Okay. Right. Okay, cool. So I've put in buy, okay, and I've put in my buy entries and everything like that. Okay, cool. This is a demo account. Don't be scared, guys. Okay, so I've said buy. I want to buy gold. Okay. Now, as you can see, I'm currently down, which is absolutely fine. The market goes up and it goes down. I've used a high lot size, which means I've increased my risk. And don't worry, some of you guys, you can decrease your risk. So you can actually change the amount that you are risking on each trade. So just up here, it says 0.5. You can do 0.05 and you can click buy. And then as you'll be able to see, it's much less than the one above. So I'm in this trade 2 times. So you've got this one and I've got this one. As you can see, it's much lower risk, which is absolutely fine. Okay, so it's up to you how much you want to risk. Definitely ask your enroller what would be best depending on how much is in your trading account. Okay, but cool. So you've got two entries. If I wanted to edit this trade, say for example, I wanted to edit this trade, you can swipe on this trade and you can click the orange tick, or you can click the pen. So the orange tick would allow you to close with a loss of £37. You see at the bottom it says close with loss of £43. Okay, or you can edit it. If you're ever told to edit your trade, maybe go break even or maybe something like that, this is where you can edit your numbers. This is where you can edit anything that you want to edit. Okay, so what I'm going to show you guys is I want to show you guys and help you pay attention to entry prices. This is something as a beginner that you're going to need to know. Okay, so say for example, we use the bottom one, for example. You're going to see XAU USD buy 0.05. Cool, we've got 2 trades that are currently open right now. So you see XAU USD buy 0.05. There's 2 numbers under it. There's a number that is staying still and there's a number that is moving. The number that is staying still is my entry price. The number that is moving is the price that gold is currently at. Okay, so I want you guys to tell me the entry price for my lower risk trade. What is my current entry price? And don't worry if you get it wrong, guys. It's absolutely fine. 4591.88. That's my entry price. So I know when Savannah sent out this trade where it says 4589 and 4585, if you're buying something, let's say, for example, you're buying some shoes. If you're buying some shoes, would you want it cheaper or would you want it more expensive? Let me know in the chat box. If you was buying some shoes, would you want the shoes cheaper or would you want the shoes more expensive? Let me know. Cheaper. You would want it cheaper. Okay. And say, for example, you was selling the shoes, guys. Would you want to sell them for cheaper or would you want to sell them for more expensive? Let me know in the chat box. 17 people on the call. Let's participate, guys. More expensive. Amazing. So you now know if I'm buying, I want it cheaper. And if I'm selling, I want it more expensive. So it says XAUUSD, I'm buying. Okay. And my price that I've bought at is 4,591. But it said that the price that I should buy at is 4,809. So I know that I haven't actually got it at a cheaper price. I've got it at a more expensive price, meaning I've got it at a worse price. Drop a 1 in the chat box if that makes sense, and drop a 2 in the chat box if I have absolutely confused you and you need me to explain that again. Is it just NK with us today? Who else have we got? Okay, one, Rondra, amazing, amazing. Okay, perfect. I'll explain it again. Amazing. So say, for example, in this case, we're buying gold, but what I like to do is I like to use shoes, for example, because everyone has bought a pair of shoes in their life. Okay. So say, for example, you was buying some shoes and the shoes that you wanted to buy is 4,589 pounds. Okay, really expensive shoes. Don't know where you're getting them from, don't know where you're shopping, but you've got all this money and it's great. Okay, so this is the price that you want to buy these shoes at, 4,589 pounds. You wanted to buy these shoes. Okay, right now your shoes, okay, if you click trade, you're able to see where gold is currently at. You see these moving numbers? This is where gold is currently at. So if I'm buying, I know that the price is at 4,592. If I'm told to buy at 4,589, okay, but the price is at 4,592, is 4,592 higher than 4,589? Just let me know if that number is higher. Just say yes or no in the chat box. Is 4,593 now higher than 4,589? It is higher. So that means I'm getting a worse price. What you want to do if you was buying, you want to get it at a cheaper price. Okay, so you want 4,589 or lower. That's what you want. Okay, so you'd want it cheaper. Okay, so if this is too expensive, I'm not going to buy. I'm going to wait for it to come down and I'll enter, or I just know that I was too late and I wait for the next trade to come through. Absolutely fine. Okay, cool. So now, guys, now gold has changed its price. It's at 4,588. Can I now buy this? Is that cheaper than the price that was sent out, 4,589? So can I buy this now? Because gold has changed in price. If it is cheaper, because gold has come down now, gold has moved in price. Okay, so you see it says 4,589. It says entry 4,589. Can I buy it if the entry price is the same as where gold is right now? Yes, I can buy. Amazing. So this would be a good price to buy gold at. Okay, this would be a good price to buy gold at. Okay, because this was the price that was sent out. Obviously, this was a trade that was sent out ages ago, guys. So don't enter now. But this is just for example, if you ever want to ask yourself, am I too late? Have I missed it? You're going to know. Okay, perfect. So now that you know when I can and can enter a trade, can't enter a trade, whatever. Okay. Now I want to show you guys exactly how you can edit your trade. Okay. Gold is absolutely tanking. So if I wanted to edit this trade, say for example, I've got 3 entries here. You can see buy 0.5 there, you can see buy 0.05 there, and you can see buy 0.5 there. So you can see the lines in which these are my entries. Okay, so let's just use the bottom one, for example. It will highlight and the other ones will go gray to let you know that you have highlighted that one. And then you will see the pop-up at the bottom of the screen that says XAU USD. You can slide it up, okay, and you can modify. Okay, you can modify this trade. You can close this trade or you can edit your stop loss. Okay, if you wanted to edit your stop loss, you click on SL and you're able to drag your stop loss to wherever you'd like to drag your stop loss to. Say, for example, I wanted to leave my stop loss here. Okay, it says SL, SL minus 49.89 GBP, meaning if it hit my stop loss, I haven't confirmed it yet, so it hasn't, even if it has hit it, it doesn't mean it's closed my trade. If it hits this line here, it means that it would close me out automatically with £49.89 automatically with a loss. Okay, so say for example I moved it down here. If I had my stop loss here, this is the stop loss that was given out, and you always want to keep the stop loss that has been sent out the same. So say for example this was my stop loss. How much money would I lose, okay, if this area was to hit like it's hitting right now? How much money would I lose? I want you guys to let me know. Just next to the GBP number. And don't be afraid to get it wrong, guys. So I would lose £66. Amazing. Okay. And say, for example, I was to win this trade. Okay. Say, for example, my take profit is, let's say, around here so you can actually see. If I was to win this trade, how much money would I win? £123. Perfect. So now you know, once you enter a trade and you copy and paste the stop loss and you copy and paste the take profit areas, you'll be able to click on the lines and actually see how much you are risking and how much money you'll be losing and winning. Okay. So say, for example, I wanted to close this trade. This is too much to risk and I don't want to trade this anymore. I can click close by and it will close. Okay. If I wanted to close this trade, you can swipe up, close. And if I wanted to close this trade up here, I can click on it, swipe up and close. Okay, so now I'm not in any more trades. I've exited. I'm happy with the risk. It was within my trading plan and I haven't gone absolutely crazy. Okay, cool. Drop a 1 if that makes sense. Drop a 2 if that did not make any sense to you. Perfect. This call is recorded, guys. So if it did confuse you, I will send in the recording into our group chats. Okay. And you'll be able to rewatch as many times as you need to. Okay. But that's pretty much how you would edit a trade, how you'd enter your trade, how you would exit your trade, and how to know how much money you're risking with each trade. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch back host to my other self. There we go. Cool. So let me just share the rest of the presentation with you guys now. Okay, so this is pretty much what we went through where it says market execution. This is where you're able to select what type of trade. It enters you directly where market is. Only do this when it's at entry already, which we just went through. Then you can enter buy limit or sell limit. Buy limit or sell limit, it enters you at a specific price. And this is the price that we predict that currency to go. Okay. And then these are the areas in which you'll put your stop loss or your take profit, your stop loss, your take profit, or your price. Okay. Cool. So entering a trade, we just obviously went through where you would just click on XAUUSD, market execution, and then you are entering the stop loss and the take profit. Okay. Right, in terms of risk management, guys, if you have £100, $100, €100, it's all pretty much the same. If you have £100 in your account, you want to risk 0.01 on each trade. So you see how we could change from 0.5 to 0.05? I want you guys to put a 0.01. If you have £500 in your account, 0.05. If you have £1,000 in your account, 0.1. And if you have 10K in your account, you can put a 1 lot, okay? You want to be risking 3 to 4% daily. And we just went through how much you can actually see what you're risking on each trade, okay? If you lose 3 in a row, which will only happen if you're taking your own trades, then stop. Okay, because with the correct risk management, if you are risking 3 to 4%, you could lose 7 times in a row and you could still be profitable. Okay, cool. So foundational rules for you guys to understand. If it is blue, it's up to you. If your trade goes into profit and the numbers are blue on your screen and you're happy with that profit, then feel free to close. You don't have to wait for it to go to target areas. You don't have to wait for anything, okay? If it looks different on Android, that's absolutely fine. It's pretty similar, but what you can do is go on YouTube and just type in how to use MetaTrader 5, and the videos are all pretty much the same anyway. But yeah, if your trade goes into, if it's blue, if it goes into profit, it is up to you to close that trade if you want to close that trade, because the market can turn around on you at any time. Okay, share your results into the group chat, because blue is blue. It doesn't matter how much it is, guys. Even if you made £3, even if you made £3, you just learned how to make money out of money. Okay, so share your results in the group chat. Always move your stop loss to entry point after your take profit is hit. So after your take profit, your target price area is hit. I just showed you guys exactly how to move your stop loss, where you can move it to your entry price. So if it hits that price, you won't lose any money. Okay, never over leverage, which means never risk any amount of money that you're not willing to risk. Okay. Like, since when can someone randomly be up free? Oh yeah, literally. Cool. Always check the news. So get in the habit of, if you are entering your own trades, then check Forex Factory. Okay. Only trade max 2 pairs at a time. So you don't want to trade Bitcoin, gold, US 30, NAS, and all these different currency pairs. Try to stick to 2 and master them. After 3 losses, stop trading for the day. You don't have to try and chase the market. Then just go again the next day. Check the news. So I'll show you guys exactly how you could check the news. So what you can do if you are entering trades yourself, which would be from the AI scanners, you want to get in the habit of checking Forex Factory. So Forex Factory will let you know if there's any currency pairs that you should avoid. Okay, so say for example, there is Tuesday, today, there was USD news at 1:30 and it is red. If it is yellow, it's low impact, okay? If it is orange, it's medium impact. And if it's red, it's high impact, meaning it is going to affect the market, and the market can just go crazy, and you don't want to be in the market at that time if you're a beginner, okay? So at 1:30, you're not going to trade USD. And if it is a red folder, give it at least 1 to 2 hours before you decide to trade it again. Okay, so 1 to 2 hours before and after, leave it alone. If it is an orange folder, then give it about 1 hour before and after. And if it's a yellow folder, give it about 20 minutes, half an hour, and you should be okay. Okay, cool. So always check the news. Withdraw daily, if not weekly. It is not yours until it's in the bank. Too many people come into this and they say, well, I don't know why, but it's a magic number of 10K. I want to hit 10K before I make any withdrawals. Don't do that. You're going to lose. You're going to get to 0 before you get to 10K. The market this is a $7 trillion market. Don't try and go to war with your money, okay? Once you've got your money, withdraw it, pay yourself, pay yourself, pay yourself, pay yourself, pay yourself as much as you possibly can. You will make more money that way than you do trying to just grow your account. Because what are you going to do? When you get to 10K, are you going to withdraw all the 10K? No, you're not. Okay, whereas on your way to 10K, you could be withdrawing £100, £200, £300 on your way, and you would have already withdrawn £1,000 by the time you got to your 10K, even more. Okay, so get into the habit of withdrawing daily, if not weekly. We always say Friday is payday, so always try to pay yourself on a Friday. Okay. A drip and tap will always fill a bucket, so not every day has to be a crazy profit day. Okay, even if you make £5, £10, if you make £10 in one day, that is an extra £200 every single month. You've just paid off your subscription just by making £10 a day. Okay, 10 times 5 days a week, £50 times 4 weeks, £200. Okay, so don't like £10 is definitely still a lot of money that you could make from literally just copying and pasting. Okay. Um, Cool. Mindset. Make sure that you are jumping on our mindset calls and make sure that you are growing as a person. This is so underestimated when it comes to this industry. Do not underestimate this. This is something that changed the game for me. It changed me as a person. It changed my results. It changed everything because I stopped listening to myself and I started listening to people that had the results that I wanted. The level of success that you achieve here, it will be strongly determined by your level of personal development. So make sure that you are growing, you are jumping on mindset calls, you are learning, and just becoming the biggest student as you possibly can be. Okay. The books that I would definitely recommend if you are a complete beginner, I would definitely recommend Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki or Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. These are beginner books to help you understand money, the way money works, and just understanding the mindset when it comes to making money. Okay, a lot of us are not taught how to grow money. We're not taught how to invest money. We're taught how to spend money and pay bills. We're not actually taught how to grow money. So definitely educate yourself on people that are sharing you the knowledge that are going to show you how to grow your money. So definitely become a student. Read as many books as you possibly can, okay? And then you've got audios. You can listen to Al Nightingale, The Stranger's Secret. It's about a 20-minute video on YouTube. Kevin Trudeau, Your Wish is Your Command. Okay, Jim Ron, Building Network Marketing Business, or Justin Owens, he is on Spotify and YouTube. And then you've got our own House of Riches YouTube channel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send in the link. I want you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is where we upload every single call that you guys need, all the information, okay, that you're going to need, any recorded calls, all of that kind of stuff. Guys, please make sure that you subscribe because you're not going to want to miss any important information. Let me put it in the chat box. So there's 14 of us on this call. Definitely go click on the link, guys, and go and subscribe. Right now we've got 1.29k followers, subscribers. So definitely make sure that you go and you follow and you subscribe so you can get access to all of these calls and you get notifications when they come out as well. Okay. What else? And that's pretty much it. Do you guys have any questions at all? Any questions before we lock off this call? Let me know. If not, then we are pretty much good to go. Hopefully you guys learned something on this call and I didn't go through too much information. But what you guys want to do, just get into the habit of becoming the biggest student. Just jump on as many calls as possible, plug in as much as you need to, rewatch these calls as much as you need to. This will be uploaded on the YouTube channel, so you will have access to it. But definitely just become the biggest student, plug in as much as possible, practice as much as possible, and I'm sure I will definitely see you guys blowing up the results group chat. So that being said, absolutely appreciate every single one of you guys. Have a lovely evening. Take care. And if you need anything, then just message into the community chat and I'm sure we can help you out. So take care, guys. Have a lovely evening. And of course, we're always here if you need anything.